Today I'm going to install a new clutch in my motorcycle. The old one seems to be having problems, so it needs to be replaced. Now this will be the biggest mechanical job I've ever done on a vehicle in my entire life. So if you came here looking for a tutorial, you're in the wrong place. I'm just going to film myself eventually getting this in the bike. So if you're one of those guys that knows more than I do, please drop some comments below with some tips for other people who may have searched for this video, because they're going to need all the help that they can get. Now from what I've read, to get to the clutch, which is in here, I've got to drain the oil and drain the radiator. So I'm going to start by taking the skid plate off. British Petroleum would be proud. Got a problem. Looks like this bucket that I used had a few cracks in it and kind of leaked everywhere. Oh yeah, I should have done that first. I sped this bit up quite a bit just because I'm going around taking out all the bolts around the casing there. I still need to take off the clutch cable. I probably should have done that first, but I don't know what I'm doing. I also need to take off that little propeller thing that sends the water through the radiator. But it takes me a while to figure out that needs to come off. You might want to take off that foot peg, or just take off one bolt and then swing it down out of the way. I was able to get it off with the foot peg on, but I read that some people take it off. I also read that some people even take the header off to make it easier to get there, but those are two steps that I skipped. Make sure you check this little filter here. Mine had a bunch of little metal shavings in it. Now, I started this project because I thought that there was something wrong with the clutch. I ordered a new clutch and everything, but just down and to the left of the clutch is this little shifting mechanism, and there's this spring there that's sort of in the shape of a C. That's actually what was broken. So instead of an $80 clutch, I could have just bought a $4 spring. So I had to order that spring before I could put everything back together, and by the time it finally got here, I was in such a hurry to just put everything back together and get on the road. I didn't film everything being put back together on the bike. I just was in a hurry, so I put it back together. But you saw how it came apart. You know what you're getting into. If you just took it apart, you should be able to figure out how to put it back together. So that's the basic overview of how you get to your clutch. You also saw how to change your oil and how to clean out your radiator, which you should do, because mine was like 90% rust and 10% water. So there's some pro tips for you.